like $400 in funny money, and then I have like a little bit over 600 in 20s. This is from last night. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a day in the life of a stripper. You're gonna hang out with me for a little bit today before I go to work. Well, actually yesterday, like I already filmed this video yesterday, but I just never filmed an intro. So we're gonna do a little time hop to the video. But in this video, you'll see me, you know, hanging out, and then I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna tell you how much I made. But the customer, he had spent over $8 grand, and then he ended up cussing me out. And so I'll tell you why in the video. It was a long night, but anyway, time hop to the video. Okay, it's literally 3 p.m. and I just woke up. I just walked the dogs. So yeah, I worked last night and I'm just exhausted. And when you get off of work at 4 in the morning, you sleep all day, okay? So I'm about to make coffee and breakfast. Wait, I actually forgot I made celery juice. And I'm like, low-key, I was like ready for some coffee, but I'm like, wait, I have to have this first. I have to do it first because that's the process. And I know my nail's so broken. Don't judge me, bitch. So I made breakfast, avocado toast, obviously, with my celery juice. This stuff is the freaking truth. Like, mashed avocado, you don't have to find a good avocado at the store. Amazing. This works for me because obviously I just live alone. So 4 is good for me. Okay, it is literally like 8 p.m., 8 something p.m. I just finished my makeup. I really haven't been doing anything all day. Literally, like I had breakfast and then showered, and then I don't even know what happened after that. Anyway, I'm putting on my eyelashes right now, and I'm actually kind of rushing because I'm trying to make it to the liquor store so I could have a little tequila before I go to work. Or, you know, like take it to work, not drink it before work. You know what I mean? I want to take it to work. Anyway, I had saw something that actually really irritated me, or not see, I was watching something that just really irritated me, and I kind of want to talk about it. So Jenny69, I was watching one of her YouTube videos, which she had already been canceled like a million times already, so I just, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I was watching one of her videos, and she was saying how she wants to get another dog. She wants to buy from a breeder. She wants to get a Frenchie because the dog she had before, I think it was like a Yorkie, I think she said, she was like, you can't teach old dogs new tricks. She was like, we tried for a few months. He would always like go in the house. We would take him outside to go do his business in the backyard, and he would start barking, and he would come inside and he would just like do his business inside the house. And so eventually we just had to get rid of him. Now he's an outside dog at my mom's house. And I'm like, okay, first of all, that's the fucking issue with people that buy from breeders. Okay, my first issue is 1, buying from a breeder, and then 2, you can teach an old dog new tricks. I've seen really like dogs that really just like were misbehaving so bad, being trained by a professional, and then being really good dogs. Like both of my dogs are adopted. They were previously loved, or lack thereof. And Brantley, you know, he's actually the most well-behaved dog ever. Bundy is the one that, you know, he's a Pomeranian, but someone bought him from a breeder, spent thousands of dollars on him, didn't want him. Luckily, I found him, and I've had a lot of patience with Bundy, and that's just what he requires, and I know that. And a lot of people, like even some of my friends, have said before, like, oh my god, your dog is so crazy, like I would have already got rid of him by now, because Bundy used to bite me. Like he used to be very aggressive because he was abused before. And so I had to be patient, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna get rid of my dog because he bit me and he's aggressive. Like that means he needs training, like he's been through trauma, he has been adopted. And like if you are gonna get a dog, you need to have patience and know that dogs require like a lot of different things, you know what I mean? This is like already dried, hold on. That just pissed me off for so many reasons, because it's like, first of all, she does have a huge following. So like somebody who might want a dog, you know, was watching that and thinking, oh fuck, I can't teach an old dog new tricks, so now I'm gonna go buy a puppy. Which a puppy, I think, requires more attention and more work than a dog from the shelter, or like a, you know, an older dog. I just think it is so irresponsible to like give away your dog that you already had, because she said she tried. She was like, we tried for a few months. And if you didn't like hire like a professional dog trainer and like actually like work with the dog, then I don't think that you tried. And even then, like, it takes more than a few months, you know what I mean? Like if a dog came from like a shelter or like an abusive home, coming into your home, like it's gonna take a long time to adapt. Or not necessarily a long time, but like you have to be patient and like work with the dog. And she was like, we tried for a few months. And it's like, she was like, we would take him outside in the backyard for 10 minutes and he wouldn't go. And it's like, if the dog has never done that before in his life, then how would the dog know what to do? And to think to buy a puppy because it's a newborn puppy, to think that like it's gonna do better, it's just, it doesn't make sense. And I know this whole topic is like super random, but it just made me so mad. And I've just always been a huge believer in adopting and not shopping. And I know I've never said, I don't know if I've ever said it before on my channel, but I know that I do have a Pomeranian, and people might think like, oh, she probably got it from a breeder or something. I absolutely did not. The person who previously owned Bundy bought him from a breeder. Okay, and look where he is now, in a loving home, thank God, but like he was not in a loving home before. And so it's just so irresponsible, like. Anyway, it is 8:30, so I have to go to the liquor store like soon, because in Texas you can't buy liquor after 9. So anyway, I'll check in with you guys in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I need to do my hair, but it is raining. It is raining a lot, so I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna let my hair kind of just like sit for a little bit. I think I'm gonna put like my stripper bag together. I don't typically like have a stripper bag, but our locker rooms are under construction. So yeah, I wish the stripper store was open so I can get a new outfit. And I wish that someone would come to my house and fix this nail. I'm telling you, the Velcro rollers make a difference. So like it makes the curls like just bouncy, and it holds the curl longer for sure. Anyway, I'm about to head out. Yeah, I'm about to head out. I don't know. I guess I'll take you guys with me if I can. If not, I'll update you when I get back home. You guys, it's like actually frightening how terrible I look. But it's like 6 p.m. I'm barely like getting out of bed. I'm so dead. Let me show you guys. So I need to go to the club and cash these in, but this is funny money. So this is like $400 in funny money. And then I have like a little bit over 620s. This is from last night. So let me tell you what happened last night. Okay, so last night the club was actually kind of slow. So I had made like literally like 300 and something on my own, and I was like, bro, it's dead. Like, and it's getting late. Like, we're about to close at 4 a.m. So this couple comes in, and I sit with them, and the club is closing soon. And so that guy apparently was at another strip club, and he had already spent like $8,000 at another strip club. And they were like talking about how they're gonna go shopping in the morning and this and that. I thought this was this girl's sugar daddy, but it turns out they had literally just met. Like, he literally just got off the plane. Like, he just like flew into Dallas. I think he's from like Missouri. I don't know. Anyway, so I was like, well, you know, we can stay, like, you can buy out the club for another hour. And he was like, yeah, like, let's just do that. I was like, okay. I was like, well, it's $1,000 for the club, $1,000 to me, at least like $500 to the waitress, and then at least like 30% to the managers, because you have to tip them out. Like, the managers are not going to stay for free, you know what I mean? And he was like, yeah, let's do that. So we did that for another hour, and then the second hour he was like, No, the second hour, the girl was not ready to go home. They had just met, and they were planning to go shopping in the morning. So it's already it's actually like 5:30 at this point. We're trying to get the second hour like going so I could get paid. I'm already there for an extra 30 minutes after 5 o'clock in the morning. She wanted to do another hour. I think she was just really trying to wait for like the mall to open, because like this man was gonna take her shopping, but I don't think she wanted to go home with him. So I think she was really trying to hang out at the club all night and all morning until like the mall opened. So we were gonna do a second hour, but the second hour it was gonna be more, like charge more for the club to stay open. And then of course he still has to pay me for the other hour, the waitress and the managers. And whenever he went to go tip the managers, he was paying me, the club, and the waitress. But when he went to go tip the managers, he put no tip. And I was like, okay, well, you know, they kind of have to stay here too. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can't just, whatever. So it turned into a big thing. And I was like, hey, babe, like the managers are staying here another 2 hours, you know, just to hang out, be at the club. So like, you know, make sure to take care of them too, because like we're all kind of here for you. And then he started cussing at me and yelling at me. He was like, you are the most ungrateful bitch ever. I spent $8,000 at this club, which I don't think he did. The second transaction was like over 3,000, and the first one was, whatever, it doesn't matter. He didn't spend $8,000 on me. And so he was like, you're the most ungrateful bitch ever, and get this bitch out of here and whatever. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, first of all, it is 5:30 in the morning. We close at 4. I'm telling you to tip the managers and I'm ungrateful. Like, anyway. So there's that. So I tipped out like 200, and then plus like my house fee to the tip out to DJ and house mom, that was like another 100. So like I tipped all together to the club. I gave them like 300, and then I came home with like a little bit over 1,000. So there's that. I'm fucking dead. I'm going back to bed. Bye.